Well, welcome to the third game of the King of the Hill tournament hosted by Spartan Company. We have Gummie versus Assassin. This is the third game, one game apiece for Gummie and Assassin. Yes, it could be anybody's game at this point in time. We are playing this game on the dual site, the GSL map dual site, also a very hardly played map. Well, let's get straight into the action. We have Gummie spawning on the 7 o'clock position, and we have got Assassin spawning on the 2 o'clock position. Here we have the good luck, have fun coming out, and Assassin being a gentleman, also saying good luck, have fun back. Right, well, it could be anybody's game. We did see the first game going to Gummie with that early Banshee coming out, doing that harass on Assassin's base, and Assassin not spotting that starboard sneakily put in the back of his base. Second game going to Assassin with Assassin using a lot of drop play aggression, Marines, Marauders and Tanks. A very well played game, a huge macro game by both of them. It went well over 30 minutes. At this point in time, we've got the supply depot coming down for Assassin, and immediately after that he's going to go for the scout. A supply depot coming out at the ramp for Gummie. I think we're going to see a lot of another 1-1-1 play from both sides. At this point in time, nothing interesting happening. I don't know if I'm going to be joined by my co-host, the Real ID. He's seemed to be off at this point in time. Yes, we've got the that scout coming out for Assassin, just scouting his way around the map. Also the scout going out for Gummie. At this point in time, we have nothing interesting going on at this point in time. We do see double gas coming out for Gummie, so maybe we're going to see some form of tech aggression from Gummie. Assassin just getting that racks out and his refinery out at the same time. Assassin is going to spot this double rack refinery opening from Gummie, so Assassin should be able to react accordingly. Scout coming out for Gummie, seeing the racks, seeing his bold orbital command for Assassin, and Assassin just moving his scout SCV back to his base. I do apologize, that wasn't a double refinery. Just refinery first and then the racks. Let's open up this tab. At this point in time, pretty even on the food count. Neck on neck, Assassin getting that supply. Just making sure that he's not supply block. Gummie preparing for a bunker wall in. And you can see that factory coming down for Gummie. So I do suspect a 1-1-1 play from Gummie, maybe opting for the fast Banshee like he did in the first game. Assassin also doing a 1-1 build, getting his factory out, and the factory for Gummie is slightly quicker than the Assassin's factory. We do see the second refinery coming out for Assassin, and the engineering bay being preemptively built, expecting that fast Banshee from Gummie. Gummie also got the double refinery. The factory is finished, and tech lab built on the barracks. So he is throwing down that starboard presently and getting a Helion out. I assume this Helion will probably be used to scout. The scan coming down for Gummie, seeing that factory, knowing that it's there. Assassin just putting up those missile turrets. He's doing his tech switch. He's probably going to build his he's opting for a factory. He's not throwing down that starboard just yet. Okay, at this point in time, we have pretty even builds, although we do see that starboard coming out for Gummie. Assassin scanning, seeing that tech path, knowing about the 1-1-1 build, expecting those Banshees. Assassin just getting out those turrets. No starport at this point in time for Assassin. He's getting that siege tank out. He's got the turrets up, being very cautious in this game, expecting an early Banshee. The food count fairly even this period of time. On the production, we do see the blue flame coming out for Gummie, and the siege tanks for Assassin, and he is building his starport at this point in time. In comes that Helion, but the 2 Marines should easily deal with that. Getting that reactor on the barracks, and the starport coming out a bit later than the starport was for Gummie. Gummie opting, rather than the Banshee, going for the medvac. Maybe it's going to see some drop play coming out for Gummie. Starport just finishing for Assassin, is opting for the Viking rather than the Banshee, just to give that siege tank extra range. He's also researching siege mode with only 1 siege tank at this point in time. Gummie still doing the blue flame. The blue flame surely be finished right now. And a couple of Helions coming out for Gummie as well. Siege mode is being researched and finished. Here comes Gummie with a small drop at this point in time. I'm not entirely sure where this drop will happen. Assassin got quite a few turrets up just to deal with any of that. Here we see this medvac moving in from the right flank of Assassin. At this point in time, he does have a siege tank placed over here. Siege mode should go down, and that should easily deal with any drop play that should happen. He should siege this over here. No, he's got 2 siege tanks right here. Got a couple of Marines. He should be able to deal with any drop play. Here comes that medvac drop from Gummie. Moving in. It's going to drop this, but it should be taken out by this missile turret fairly easy. He's got a blue flame Helion drop, but the siege tanks should take it out. Assassin responding with pulling his probes off the line, SCVs off the line, and dealing very well with that drop. Assassin just going to scout for any more medvacs on the way. Doesn't see anything. Gummie doing a good old switcheroo. He's got 2 factories up, 1 starport, and he's preparing for his expansion. Assassin got a pretty good 1-1-1. This tank is stuck over here. I did spot that tank. It's getting stuck behind the other tanks. Another drop from Gummie up at the top over here. Assassin should easily be able to deal with this and snipe that medvac. Whole medvac full of Marines taken down by Assassin. Very good play. More siege tanks from Assassin, but they are all rallied over here, getting stuck and nothing can move. Gummie taking that expansion. No expansion at this point in time for Assassin, but we do see the food count favouring Gummie. Assassin slightly supply blocked at this time. There comes the command centre for Assassin, but Gummie's expansion will be ready before his. We do see an awful lot of Helions coming in to harass Assassin. Assassin moving forward to secure his expansion point, I would imagine. No, in fact, he's going forward to make some form of an attack. Yeah, we do see the Helions from Gummie moving off on Assassin's left flank. He's just leaving them here. Nope, he's moving